Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub. These rare states $quarter coins make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin make you rich. Number 1. Today, imagine for a moment that you're holding a simple quarter from your pocket. But as you turn it in the light, you realize it's not just any quarter at all. It's a piece of American history that collectors all around the country are chasing. That's exactly what the 1999 Connecticut state quarter is. A coin that hides so much more value and beauty than most people realize. Stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to take you through the thrill, the uniqueness, and the rare errors that make this quarter one of the most exciting pieces to ever be released in circulation. The Connecticut quarter was part of the very first year of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that completely changed the way Americans looked at their pocket change. On the reverse side, you'll see the legendary Charter Oak tree, a design that captures not just history but a story of strength and independence. That powerful image made this coin stand out instantly when it was released, and it remains one of the most striking designs in the entire state quarter collection. But here's where things get thrilling for collectors, because not every 1999 Connecticut quarter is the same. There are rare varieties and striking errors that can turn this simple coin into something truly valuable. Some quarters from this year were struck with strong doubling, creating what's known as a double die error, where the branches of the tree or the lettering look shadowed and bold. Others came out with off-center strikes, leaving the design shifted and giving the coin a dramatic and eye-catching look. These errors are not just mistakes. They're treasures that collectors hunt day and night to add to their collections. And don't forget about the difference between the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint versions. Collectors pay close attention to those small mint marks, because one version might be easier to find in circulation while the other could be far scarcer in high-grade condition. High-grade Connecticut quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition are especially desirable, because so many of these coins were spent and passed from hand to hand, making untouched examples a real challenge to locate today. For coin lovers, one of the biggest thrills is roll hunting, searching through bank rolls or jars of old change to find that one coin that stands out from the rest. Many incredible discoveries of Connecticut quarters have been made this way, and the excitement of finding one with a mint error or in perfect condition is something every collector lives for. Always check the fine details under magnification, because that's where the true secrets of this coin reveal themselves. Here's a powerful tip for collectors who are just starting or even for the experienced ones. Never overlook coins from the very first year of a major program. The 1999 quarters, especially Connecticut, are historically important and always carry strong collector demand. Even if you don't find a major error, holding on to sharp, well-preserved examples is a smart move, because these coins will only grow more cherished as time goes on. The Connecticut quarter has proven itself to be far more than just another coin in your pocket. It's a symbol of history, a treasure for collectors, and a piece of art struck in metal. Every error, every high-grade example, and every rare variety adds to the thrill of the hunt, making this coin one that collectors will never stop chasing. That's what makes the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter a coin you should always pay attention to, because the next rare find might just come from your own change. And remember, the original market value of this coin when it was released was just 25 cents. A simple quarter meant to be spent at the store or dropped into a vending machine. Yet today, depending on rarity and condition, some of these coins have sold at auctions and private sales for prices that can leave collectors stunned, turning pocket change into real treasure. Number 2, we're diving into something truly exciting. A coin that carries history, beauty, and rarity all in one. The 2002 Louisiana State Quarter, a piece of American change that might look ordinary at first glance, but for coin collectors and treasure hunters, it holds secrets that make it unforgettable. Now, you might think a quarter is just 25 cents, but when it comes to Louisiana's quarter, there's so much more hiding behind its silver shine. This coin was part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, one of the most popular coin series ever released in America. Each state had its turn to shine, and in 2002, Louisiana stepped into the spotlight with a design that turned heads instantly. The Louisiana quarter features the state outline, the famous pelican, which is also the state bird, and a trumpet celebrating Louisiana's deep roots in jazz music. But the most striking part is the image of the Louisiana Purchase itself, a reminder of one of the most important land deals in U.S. history. That alone makes this quarter more than just money. It makes it a tiny piece of history you can hold in your hand. Collectors have always been drawn to coins with strong designs, and Louisiana's quarter is one of those that never fails to grab attention. But what makes it even more thrilling is when you discover rare varieties and errors that slipped out from the mint. Imagine finding one of those in your pocket change. Some have misstrikes where the details are off-center. Others have doubled lettering that makes words appear like they're shadowed. There are even coins struck on the wrong planchets, meaning they were minted on the wrong kind of blank, and those mistakes can turn an ordinary quarter into something worth hundreds or even thousands in auctions. When these error coins hit the collector's market, the demand goes wild. Every coin hunter wants one. Every collector dreams of adding it to their collection. And when a rare piece shows up at an auction, the bids start flying high. The thrill is real because not everyone has a chance to grab these beauties. That's why checking your change matters, because the next Louisiana quarter you hold could be more than a simple piece of metal. It could be a hidden treasure. For collectors who are serious about building strong collections, Louisiana quarters are a must. My advice is to always look closely at the details. Don't just glance and toss it aside. Check the lettering. Check the edges. Look for doubling on the words United States of America or the word Liberty. Check for odd shapes around the pelican or trumpet. These little clues can be the difference between a regular coin and a jackpot find. Another great tip is to store your Louisiana quarters properly. Don't let them roll around with other coins where they can get scratched up. Even a small scratch can hurt the value. Keep them in protective holders, and if you find an unusual one, consider getting it graded by a professional service. A graded error coin can easily multiply in value because buyers trust the authentication. This quarter also has a strong emotional pull for people who love Louisiana itself. The jazz history, the Louisiana Purchase, the state pride, all of that makes this coin more than just money. It's a piece of culture, it's music, it's history, it's pride all packed into 25 cents. That's why collectors will always want it, and why its demand will stay strong even decades from now. So, the big question is, what was the original market value of this Louisiana quarter when it came out in 2002? Just 25 cents. Can you believe that something so small, so ordinary in your hand, holding the chance to be something worth so much more today? Number 3, and last rare coin. We're about to uncover the mystery behind one of the most eye-catching coins in the state quarter series, the Montana quarter from 2007. At first, it may just look like another piece of pocket change, but let me tell you, this coin carries a story, a design so bold, and a history of rare errors that can make it worth far more than you can imagine. So stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal everything collectors need to know about this coin and why it could be one of the most thrilling finds in your change. The Montana State Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, a series that turned ordinary change into collectible treasures. Montana's design stands out instantly, with that striking bison skull right in the center, symbolizing the state's rugged history and connection to the vast Great Plains. Above the skull is Montana's nickname, Big Sky Country, a reminder of those endless horizons that make Montana unique. Just holding this coin feels like holding a piece of the wild American West, and that's something no collector can ignore. But here's where things get exciting, because not every Montana quarter is created equal. Some were struck perfectly, yes, but others came out with fascinating minting errors, and those are the ones that set collectors' hearts racing. Imagine stumbling upon one that has a double die on the lettering, or one where the strike is slightly off-center, giving the design a shadowy, doubled look. There have even been reports of Montana quarters struck on the wrong metal blanks, which instantly makes them rare and highly valuable in the coin market. The thrill of finding such an error in your change is like winning a hidden lottery. Collectors all over the world are constantly scanning their quarters, especially Montana, because its design makes errors stand out more clearly. A tiny shift in the details of the bison skull or the lettering above it can turn what was once just 25 cents into a coin worth hundreds or more at auctions. That's why when this coin shows up, serious collectors jump at the chance to add it to their collections. Now, let's talk about what makes this quarter so appealing beyond errors. It's the emotional connection people have with it. For anyone who has lived in Montana, visited, or simply admired the untamed beauty of the American West, This coin is more than currency. It's a token of identity, pride, and culture. That's why demand for this coin has never really slowed down, and it continues to grow as time passes. Even new collectors who are just getting started always keep Montana on their must-have list. If you're a coin hunter, here are a few tips to make your search for rare Montana quarters more rewarding. First, always check your change carefully. Don't toss quarters aside without looking at the design closely. Pay attention to the details of the bison skull, the lettering of Big Sky Country, and the edges of the coin. Errors often hide in those small areas where casual eyes don't look. Second, if you find one that looks odd, don't clean it. Cleaning can scratch and lower the value. Instead, place it in a protective holder and keep it safe. Third, if you believe you've found something truly unusual, consider getting it graded. A coin in a certified holder carries much more trust and value in the marketplace, and that's how collectors secure higher returns when they decide to sell. The Montana quarter has also shown its power in real auctions. Collectors have battled over rare examples, and some of these coins have fetched strong prices depending on the condition and error type. Just imagine someone pulling one out of circulation in a small town, and then later seeing it climb in price at an auction in a big city. That's the kind of excitement this coin brings to the hobby. It proves that treasure hunting doesn't always mean digging in the ground. Sometimes it's just checking the change in your pocket. And remember, this coin didn't come into the world as a rare treasure. Back in 2007, when it was released, its original market value was just 25 cents. Yes, a simple quarter, the kind you might use for a soda machine or parking meter. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. Something so ordinary can transform into something extraordinary if you know what to look for. That's why the Montana quarter remains one of the most thrilling finds in the state quarters collection. It has beauty, it has history, it has errors that collectors dream of, and it has a demand that isn't slowing down anytime soon. This is the kind of coin that keeps collectors inspired and keeps treasure hunters searching every pocket of change with excitement. If you enjoyed this journey into the Montana quarter, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because we have so many more coins to explore together. Leave a comment if you've ever come across a Montana quarter in your change, or if you dream of finding one with a rare error. Who knows? Your story might inspire the next collector watching this channel. Coin lovers, keep your eyes open, because the next treasure might be waiting right in your hands, and it could be a Montana quarter shining back at you.